Well, good afternoon, everybody. Apologize for being tardy. Our third session of boot camp is tonight. Tonight, we're going to be talking about communication. The first two sessions, Create and Connect, are already loaded up. Want to remind all of you that tomorrow starts our 3-day spring retreat. Tomorrow, it's going to run from 10 o'clock in the morning till, I think, 3, may go a little longer. Saturday, 10 o'clock in the morning till 3, and then on Sunday, 10 o'clock in the morning until 2. Okay. So I'm going to give you all a minute. Please type in the chat window what you'd like me to do, what questions you'd like me to answer. Okay, Rich, the scripts book is included. That was a smart move. So give it to people that you bring into the business. All right. I'm going to log out Tara's account. In the future, can I present a different business opportunity to someone who previously declined a previous different program? I would say possibly, depends on why they declined the first one. What are you asking the third message for a business owner wanting a new opportunity? Tiffany, we have to look at that. There's 6 or 7 different possible answers. Depends on the content of the person. Okay, so let me come over here. So we're gonna come over here. We're gonna go to message area.
Hi, Max.
Hello. So, where was that? So William Peterson, what happened to him?
Well, we connected. So we started chatting. I asked him why he was leaving his chiropractic profession. And then he was like, why am I asking? He gave the reason, but then today I saw that he removed me as connected and went back to you haven't connected.
Right.
So I didn't even bother.
All right, so let's take a look at who you were talking to. You see, even when somebody does this,
Yes.
you kind of learn something.
Okay.
So he's a chiropractor.
Yes. And he had the looking for work.
Right. Well, it could be he's looking for work. He's looking for clients.
No, he was not. He said he was looking for a remote job.
Okay. So
That's why.
right. So according to this, chiropractor till 2021. Six years. And then in February of 2022 till November of last year, he was an implementation consultant. So what's the story there? So let's come back over and look at the message. Okay, so possibly the thing that kind of rubbed him the wrong way.
Yes.
He's not a chiropractor. So, in fact, he hasn't been a chiropractor since September 2. I mean, technically, when you're a chiropractor, you're a chiropractor, but he's not practicing.
Yeah.
So maybe asking the question, what prompted you to be a chiropractor, kind of rubbed him the wrong way.
No, actually, what the first question that I asked was why he was leaving his practice, why he wasn't. That was because I saw the implementation consultant and he was looking for a remote job that is not chiropractor. That was why I was curious.
So why are you interested in my current work? Well, you know what? You haven't lost a thing. All right?
Yes.
But if you ask the wrong question, you know, that's what people can do. Now, he disconnected you. So we don't have to talk to him anymore.
Yes. With her, I'm trying to remember. I think I looked on her profile. There was a reason. If we look at her profile,
So she owned a hair salon.
yes,
So she was in Primerica. Well, April of last year. All right, so you're basically, what you're looking to do is you're looking to start the conversation.
yes.
All right,
I wasn't sure exactly how to start with her.
there's no difference. You send her the image of the future belongs to those that believe in the beauty of their dreams. Number one.
Yes,
Then the question, you look to see what she does. So here, she hasn't worked since April, but she was in Primera. We look here, she also says she's disabled.
yes,
So the question that you really want to find out is what's the nature of her disability?
okay,
All right, so now you can see that she tried Primerica. So she's been disabled since 2019.
yes,
So maybe a better question would be, what has she been doing for work since she stopped working with Primerica? And then, of course, the next question. So what's the nature of a disability?
okay,
Now, you have to keep something in the back of your mind. When you are prospecting,
yes,
you're looking for somebody that wants to tear it up,
yes,
somebody that wants to make 5 figures a month.
Yes.
All right. And that's why you want to know the nature of the disability, because a lot of people that are disabled are, they want to make money, but they don't want to make a lot of money because they don't want to lose their benefits.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
That's true.
Yeah. And, I'll tell you the truth. I used to categorically tell people, avoid people that are disabled. Okay. For that exact same reason. But then I had a student. Let me come up here. Howard. So let me tell you about Howard. And Howard, I usually talk about Howard during the retreat because he's got a great story, and this should really be motivating. Howard had a friend that was one of my oldest and longest students, who started working with me when I was training the folks in Manatee. She was very good friends with Howard. Howard had a health issue. So she recommended to Howard products. And Howard took them. They were helping him. And then he discovered they had a network marketing component. Howard started, she gave Howard all my books, everything about building the business. And he studied them, jumped into a couple of boot camps. And Howard was hated Facebook. So Howard was using LinkedIn and MySpace to build a business. And every time his company opened up in a different country, he was there. But let me tell you the rest of the story. Howard's mother was a prostitute who gave him up for adoption the day he was born. Howard was born with polio. So here you've got this kid that's growing up, and he was adopted by a wonderful, wonderful couple. Now, back then, the school systems really didn't have the means to educate people that had disabilities. So he's going to school, he's wearing braces. In fact, he wore braces on his legs until he was 18. So initially, they put him in special education classes for retarded kids. But he was brilliant. And it didn't take them long to recognize that he didn't belong in this class. Well, Howard went to college, got 2 degrees, and he was a practicing CPA. He had a phenomenal life in spite of that early disability. And one day he got rear-ended by a drunk driver, so he couldn't turn his head, which totally ruled out any chance of driving. So he retired with a disability, but he wasn't happy about it. And Howard knew that, hey, give me an opportunity to make unlimited income. I don't need the government to pay for my health. I get my own health insurance. And within 11 months, he was making a 6-figure monthly income. All right. Now, I'm telling you all of this because frankly, you're all heading down the same road. You all have that possibility. I remember he sent me a message. He says, Max, this 15 minutes a day thing isn't working for me. He ended up bringing his son and daughter-in-law into the business so they would run the business. And network marketing changed his life, changed the life of his kids. So let me log out of
Thanks for sharing that.
oh, okay, so Patricia, what are we going to do with Patricia?
She's the disabled. And
Yeah,
family.
okay. So I told you what to say.
Yes.
Okay. So again, folks, I want you all to understand that you have unlimited access to people. There is no shortage of people to talk to. So the more selective you are about who you're talking to, the more selective you are, the more successful you're going to be. How is it possible that Sam is signing up somebody every day in his business and he's signing up 9 out of 10 people he talks to? How is that possible? He's talking to the right people. Whoops. Okay.
Hi, Max.
Yeah, hi, Ann. So turning challenges and this is the meat guy.
Yeah, that's right. And you did a long description of what network marketing was about,
Right.
which was brilliant.
Yeah, I had somebody else tell me that today.
Oh,
So let's just so he had a different concept, he had a different idea about what network marketing is. So we had to. Now, you always want to have an end result in mind. So right now he's selling meat. And in order for him to make money, he needs to be selling meat. Now, while he has to have a sale to sell meat, it's not an automatic thing. He could sell, he could have clients that want meat from him on a regular basis. And so that generates predictable income, but it's not residual.
correct. Yeah.
All right. And he's got to be involved in the process.
Mm-hmm.
So So meat is not something easy to find. Well, I understand that. There's probably a lot of things that are not easy to find where he is. And as long as, it's lucrative, why not?
Right,
And so the thing is, you want to work with entrepreneurial people.
right.
All right. So now we gave them the whole thing here. When you understand how it works. Would you like to know more about the company, how we would work together? And then we gave them this little. I'd rather have 1% of the effort of 100 men than 100% of my own.
Mhm.
Thank you for taking time to write and explain more about network marketing. I would never reject a proposal without having heard it first. I'll be happy to learn more about your product. And then we can both make an educated decision about whether we would be a good fit for each other. Now, really, so realistically, where we want to go with this is first we would say, and we're just going to let this sit. Okay, there's no rush. There's no rush for this.
Okay,
Okay, but basically where we want to go with this is, well, I would never expect, somebody that is sharp and experienced as you are, I would never expect you to do something that you didn't feel was a perfect fit. And of course, the thing is, you don't know me, but I wouldn't be talking to you if based on what I saw on your profile, I wasn't confident that this would be a perfect fit. So you got to write a little something for that. And then we want to be able to show him, let's look at some of the other things that he's done. So he's selling meat for 4 months.
Yeah.
Copywriter. And so one of the things that we're gonna take into consideration is income.
Mhm.
In other words, let's compare apples to apples. What kind of income? The nice thing about network marketing is you have unlimited income potential. You can make as much money as you want.
Right.
And of course, it's something that you don't have to do, you're not doing it by yourself. You're building a team, you're building an organization. How much? Right. So it's kind of like, Dave, how much money do you want to make? I mean, if you really could rub a lamp, how much money would you like to make to live the way you'd like to live? All right, let him give you a number.
Okay,
Now, how much meat do you have to sell?
probably a lot.
That's right. And that's exactly right. That's right. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
So how much meat do you have to sell? I mean, you'd have to service, all the 3 upscale restaurants in Baja, to do that on a regular basis. Probably more. So that's kind of going to be the direction that we're going to go in. And
So he's also a copywriter. That's still going on. But
Right.
presumably he's not making enough money at that either.
well, how much
He's
money?
taken on the meat.
That's exactly right. How much money can you make as a copywriter?
Yeah.
Okay. So what you could do And he's a freelance copywriter.
Yes, he obviously wants to be a business owner and not an employee, which is good.
Copywriter, salary in California.
Mm. Wow.
So where does what he's making there fall into there?
Well, if he's doing the meat as well, he must be at the lower end of the totem pole, I would expect.
For sure, for sure,
So he's
for sure.
struggling.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but again, if we line everybody up to who you could be talking to on a regular basis, on a scale from 1 to 10, he's maybe a 5.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we're not going to ignore him. We're going to move the thing along, but we're looking for better people.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
And because remember, we had to explain to him what network marketing was.
Yeah. We'd be starting from the ground floor, as it were.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but it's a process, and the more we do this, the more you're going to see that there's a pattern to all of this. And it's going to be the pattern that as we start to do this, it's going to make it easier for you to pick out the best people as quickly as possible.
Okay. Right.
And that's what it's all about.
My
all-
thinking, not to interrupt, but my thinking was that I would introduce him to your trainings and he could do the trainings and learn how to do this on LinkedIn.
Well, you certainly could. Certainly could.
So he wouldn't be green going into this the same way as I was all those years ago when I had to learn about network marketing to begin with.
Right. Oh, right. He's definitely ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, let me look here at
Thank you, Max.
you're welcome. So Everett, do you see yourself on here?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, I see you.
Which one are you?
I really can't. You said which one of mine, Max?
Yeah.
I can't let me see. No, I don't see myself on there.
Well, there's one here that says entrepreneur. Is that you?
No,
Okay.
I am an entrepreneur though, but that's not me.
Right. And hey, what? Let me log out of her account really quick. Come back over here. So Everett, what do you do?
I have a asphalt and concrete company. Also have a marketing company, and my wife and I have a mental health business also. So kind of do a little bit of everything. But I'm really, Max, my goal is to get, I want to be a laptop millionaire. That's my goal I've plugged into one of your systems. I think you have that you're a part of. I'm just gonna get started on that as soon as possible. Yeah, that's my goal.
Hey, you see yourself over here?
Give me 1 second. Yep, that's me, CEO. Yes, sir.
The
Second
first,
one. Yeah,
the first one or the second one?
looks like me anyway. The first one. Nope, that's not me. It sure looks like me.
What about the second
Oh,
one?
God. No, that's not me. I'm in Charlotte. I don't know if that if you put Charlotte in, if that'll bring me up. So I just jumped on here. So that's LinkedIn, right? Max. There I am right there, the real estate one. The second one. There you go. I really got to get into my LinkedIn. I haven't really been doing much with it, to be honest with you. I just jumped on a Zoom, so you kind of caught me off guard when you called my name. I was like, oh.
Okay, now, you seem to like the word ultimate.
Yeah, that's kind of like my my marketing. I try to market, but behind Ultimate, all my business I named after that.
Mhm. And what, so you say you want to be a laptop millionaire?
Yeah, yeah. I got to get my marketing, going again, and yeah, I want to get away from this construction business and everything. I just sold my trucking company last year, so that's what my goal is.
Okay, so now what are we selling?
I'm part of a company called Envision You. Is the marketing company I'm part of. We're a health and wealth business.
Okay, and what's the product?
We have some sprays, some health sprays. We have 7 of those, and then we have some courses. The biggest courses that we offer right now are Toro, Airbnb. We have some financial classes and real estate.
Well, there's a couple of things right at the bat.
Okay,
Um, under your education, you got 3 things listed.
that's
So
my
you,
high school and university and the 2 colleges I went to.
right, so the thing is, but what's
Okay.
showing at the top of your profile
Okay.
is your high school.
Oh, okay.
So you need to flip that so that one of the universities is up there.
Got you.
All right, now as far as now, you said you had a trucking company,
Yeah, I just shut that down last year. Trucking is horrible right now, so I kind of got out of that field.
but it's not listed here.
I think Ultimate Transportation, that's my trucking company.
Okay. This is it. This is the trucking company.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put in the chat window here. You're gonna want to jump into my boot camp.
I will.
Okay, let me,
What-
we have a session tonight.
Okay.
Let me find it here. And I'll put in a promo code that'll reduce the price.
Okay.
Let me put it in the chat. There you go. Now, have you been in network marketing before?
Yes. Yes. In and out. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna send you a connection request so we can be connected on LinkedIn.
Okay.
That'll make it easier to stay in touch, okay? So go
Yeah.
ahead, go ahead.
Fantastic.
If you can do that. It's almost 5 o'clock. If you can do that, my staff is working until 6, so they'll make sure you get logged in for tonight's boot camp. And
Sign-
then
I'm
what
signing up.
you'll do is you'll go back. You can catch up to the previous sessions.
Okay.
Then we'll have another session on Tuesday night on closing.
Okay.
All righty?
Fantastic. I'm signing up right now.
Yeah, and we've got a profile guide in there that will help you get started. As for the rest of you, we'll be back tonight at 9, and tomorrow. In fact, tomorrow we have our 3-day top earner retreat, and that's going to be a real game changer for everybody. If when you get into boot camp, Everett, if you decide you wanted to jump into the retreat, we'll have a special promotion that we can send you for that too.
Okay.
All
Sounds
right.
good. I
What we're going to
appreciate
do,
it.
what we're going to do is we're going to teach everybody in the retreat what the top earners in network marketing know, but never talk about.
Excellent.
All righty. So we will catch up to all of you. If you're not in boot camp and you're not in the retreat, then we'll be talking again on Sunday. So until next time, best of luck in building your business. God bless.